श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजम् अप्रमेयम् सीतापतिम् रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुम् अरविन्ददलायताक्षम् रामम् निशाचरविनाशकरम् नमामि।
And conducting monthly meetings even without a break except for this COVID epidemic time. Things are going on well, and today happened to be Sri M.L. Swami Garu, my guru and mentor's endowment lecture. We are very happy to have it today. And I also welcome such of those members who have come from Cupertino and other Phospholian branches. I welcome them again amidst us. And today our special invitee is Mr. Pokal Rao Garu, who is a son-in-law of our late Sri M.L. Swami Garu, my guru and mentor. We have invited him to say a few words about our great Sri M.L. Swami Garu. Prayer by Narayanan, our secretary. Please go ahead.
Heaven of freedom, where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where the knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where the words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake.
Okay, so I wanted to go over the details of Mr. Swami. So he was born in 1925. He passed away in 2018. And one word to describe him, he's a visionary. So his traits-wise, I think he has very good discipline, focus, strategy, planning, hard work, social skills, and level-headedness, and very goal-oriented. So he also wrote an autobiography called Birds and Blooms. So a lot of people read it and then felt that it is quite motivating because he draws from his experience. And then, of course, once he came to US and stayed with us, his passion was mostly Phosphol. And family-wise, I mean, he's very friendly. He used to enjoy his free time. This is with his brother and sister-in-law.
Good evening, fellows on same wavelength. Dr. V.S. Sharma our founder and president of Forceful Chennai Annanagar chapter, is ready to sing his way into this 125th monthly meet. He retired as Chief Medical Officer, Chennai Corporation. He is founder and ex-president of Andhra Kala Sravanti, Kasturba Medical College Alumni Chennai chapter. He took active part in constructing Sri Kodanda Ramalayam and Sri Sita Rama Kalyana Mandapam and recorded nearly 3,000 Telugu, Hindi, cinema and devotional mules. His cousin, Dr. R.V. Sharma, will interpret the Antaryam in his scholarly, inimitable way. Both enjoyed in orchestrating this wonderful program. When Indian families have reached a stage of one son or no children from the days of 4, 5 and 100, these forceful cousins live universal brotherhood and provide rare combination of respect, concern, love, affection for each other, which they extend to all Forcefolians. Dr. Rachakonda V.S.N. Sarmagaru is a rare master of all trades and a humble humanitarian. Please listen to last Antaryam once again to gauge Junior Sama's reverence to our founder couple, late Sri M.L. Swami and late Sri Srimati Rangamani. His multitasking and student is always a treat to watch. Naturally, he is well recognized in many professional and educational fora and earns new degrees and accolades as a routine. His biodata requires an update at least every quarter. Over to our beloved Sarmajis for a 1-hour absorbing session.
Now coming to our next agenda, we are going to our program of Tyagaraja Kirtanas, explained by our Vice President, sung by me, explained by our Vice President, Professor Dr. R.V.S.N. Sharma. Over to Professor R.V.S.N. Sharma Garu, please.
Namaste to everyone. Welcome to you all. The program goes like this. All of you know Sayyid Tyagaraja is none other than Parabrahma. He is the one who is a Brahmavit. He has become the Brahman by himself by surrendering himself at the feet of Lord Rama. So we all know Lord Rama as the epitome of the human characters. Whatever the best in the world you see is Rama. That is how Valmiki has portrayed Rama. So we have here a sort of understanding that the Rama, the Almighty, and the Tyagaraja, the one who attained the Almighty, are one and the same. They are not two. There is no Advaita between Tyagaraja Swami and the Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy is Tyagaraja Swami. Tyagaraja Swami is the Ramaswamy. This is not a philosophical talk, so I am not going to take a lot of effort to explain you the Advaita philosophy of the songs. Nonetheless, we will not miss the fragrance of the Advaita philosophy as and when it comes. Okay, we will have another session to discuss more about those things. Those of you who are interested to know some details about these things, they can communicate to us either through email or through the number, and Narayanan will be able to give our numbers. Okay, now with this little introduction, every song will be sung by our brother V.S. Sharma ji, and which will be, I'll try to make a meaning out of it, which is both in the form of an understanding of the devotion and also probably a little bit about the Advaita. I won't be going very much into the Advaita part, but I'll try to explain more in the devotional context. The ephemeral context of the meaning will be explained, the phenomenal context will be explained, but then the transcendental context or the non-phenomenal aspect or the Avyakrita or Advaita aspect, we will reserve it for another occasion. With these few words of introduction, I request my brother to go ahead with the first song that we have discussed and put a list of, and then he will be going in the order in which we have already discussed and finalized. Here, the two important points. First of all, I am not a philosopher. I am not an Advaitin. I am not even a person who is knowledgeable about the scriptures to a greater extent. I am only a toddler and learning the intricacies and as a beginner. All the same, our Sarmaji is very passionate about music, passionate about Tyagaraja songs. He sings a lot and he has got the wherewithal to go ahead. But and we have to remind ourselves that neither of us are professionals in the respective field. Dr. Sharmaji is not a professional Carnatic singer. What we are trying to do is, he is singing to his heart. He is singing as a Tyagaraja, submitting himself to Lord Rama. With that devotion in the heart, whatever he is going to do will be enjoyed by all of us. There will be certainly some flaws in the way in which I interpret or in the way in which he sings. Please bear with us. This is to submit our heart rather than show our proficiency and exposition of the talent. So these are the few words I'm saying, and let our Sarmaji take over. And at the end of each song, I will take over again from him. Until then, I'll keep myself muted. Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Sarmaji.
Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Sitamma Mayamma Sitamma Mayamma Sri Ramudu Maku Talri Sitamma Mayamma Sri Ramudu Maku Talri Sitamma Vatatmaja Saumitri Vatatmaja Saumitri Vainateya Ripumardana Kavabharatadulu Sodarulu Maku Manasa Sitamma Mayamma Sri Ramudu Maku Talri Sitamma Paramesa Vasishtavara Charanarada Saunyakadulu Surapati Gautama Lambodara Guhasana Kadulu Dharanija Bhagavatagre Dharanija Bhagavatagre Sarulevaro Varellaru Varatyagarajunike Paramabandhavulu Manasasitam Mamayamma Sri Ramudu Maku Tanri Sitamma
So I have now opened my mic. I'm going to share the presentation that we have so that you will be able to see the song when we are trying to make out a meaning out of it. Okay. So this goes like this. To show our obeisance to Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja Swami is none other than Sri Ramaswamy. With that concept only we are going forward. Okay. In this song, he is bringing Tyagaraja is bringing the family of Rama. The family of Rama are those who are sitting in this particular picture. Let us see the song. Sitamma Mayamma Sri Ramudu Maku Tandri. What do we get out of this? When we say we have a common parentage, like Rama and Sita being our parents, or Shiva and Parvati are our parents, or Vishnu and Lakshmi are our parents, or the Paramatma and his consort are our parents, we belong to one same lineage, which means universal brotherhood. Sarva Manava Sarva Manava Saubhratratvamu Sarva Manava Samanatvamu. So that means we'll have a universal brotherhood. The opening line itself says and advocates and vouches for universal brotherhood. That is the essence of any human being's life, isn't it? Okay. What is he saying in the Anupallavi? Those of you who are familiar, they can see the Telugu text. Those of you who want to see the English, that also is available. Okay. Vatatmaja means Anjaneya Swami, who is the Jnana Swarupa. Saumitri, Sumitra's son. Sumitra means friendly to everyone. He is born out of friendship. Sumitra's son. Vainateya is Garutman. Ripu Mardana here is Shatrughna. Ripu is Shatru. Ripu Mardana is Shatrughna. That is Shatrughna. And Bharata. Bharata, Shatrughna, Saumitri, and also Vatatmaja and Vainateya. He is a charioteer. His chariot, that is the Vainateya, as well as the Vatatmaja are there. And here you have a word called Tata. Tata in Tamil as well as in Telugu means grandfather. In Sanskrit, it means Trata. Tata means father. So the protector, the savior, the nourisher, the well-wisher, whoever you call. So here Tata in Ramayana is Jambavan. Jambavan is referred to as Tata. So what Tyagaraja is saying, O Manasa, Vatatmaja, that is Hanuman Bhagavan, Saumitri, Garutman, Shatrughna, Jambavan, and Bharata are our brothers. Why? Because we are the sons of you and Amma. Amma is Sitama. Okay. Like that in the Charana he goes, Paramesha, Vasishta, Parashara, Narada, Shaunaka, Sukha. All of them are celestial stars or rishis, and Paramesha himself is a teacher and rishi by himself, and he is Paramatma himself. Surapati is the lord of all the gods. Gautama again a sage. Lambodara is our Vinayaka. Guha is of course our Kartikeyan, and then Sanaka, etc. Munishwara. Not only them, Dharanija, Bhagavata, Agresaru. Dharanija, those who are born on the earth, taken birth as beings on the earth, but who have submitted themselves to the Bhagavan, Bhagavata. That is Bhagavata Agresarulu, means the very greatest, the great among the Bhagavatottamas. These are all Varat Jagarajuniki Parama Bandhavulu. They have an intimate relationship. He said in the Anupallavi about the brothers, his siblings, and he said everyone else who are the Bhagavatas or the Bhagavata Agresaras, they're all his intimate relationships. Isn't it so beautiful to have such wonderful family of so many celestial beings as our Bandhavas and as our brothers and sisters? That is what exactly all of us should understand. Being born in this country, we have such a great sort of heritage and lineage that everyone else who have excelled so much in their lives are role models, brothers, and relations to all of us, because we hail from a common parentage of Sitama and Sri Rama. Just to give a flavor of the Advaita, Sitama is the Maya Tattva and Sri Rama is the Paramatma. In Advaita, we have the Maya and the Paramatma. Paramatma is just the undifferentiated Satchidananda Parabrahma. Sri Rama is nothing but the Satchidananda Parabrahma. For a while, we will not think him as a mortal being, born in Ayodhya, born certain parentage, has certain brothers and all that. He is the Parabrahma, and the Maya Shakti of him, which wants to manifest as the world, is the Amma, Sitama. When you say Shiva, and Parvati will be the Amma. Wherever you have the two genders in the gods, the Purusha Shakti is the Paramatma and the Stri Shakti is the Maya. So here he is appealing to both. The Maya is the Avyakta, and what else that is there in the Anupallavi and Charana is all the manifest world. So the manifest world is represented by the Manasa. Manas. He is appealing to the Manas, to the manifest world form of all our hearts, to think of our lineage, our original parentage, that we have come from the Paramatma through the Maya Shakti of the Amma. With this, I am going to hand over the mic again to my brother who will be giving us the second song.
Pakala nilabadi, Pakala nilabadi, Kuliche musata, Baga telpagarada. Pakala nilabadi, Kulicher musata, Baga telpagarada. Pakala nilabadi. Sukala rayuni, Sukala rayuni, Geru momugala, Sudati sitamma Saubitri, Ramudiki ruhavakala nilabadi, Kulicher musata, Baga telpagarada. Pakala nilabadi, Tanubuche pandana, Monarin susuna, Ratanubuche vandana, Monarin susuna, Tanubuna ramaki tana seyu sunnara. Manasuna dalachi, Manasuna dalachi, my marachi unnara. Manasuna dalachi, my marachi unnara. Nenarunchi chagara sudito, Hari Hari mi rakala nilabadi, Kuliche musata, Baga telpagarada. Pakala nilabadi.
Very well done, Nannaya. Very nicely presented. Let us look at meaning of this particular song to the extent possible by us. Okay. Rakala Nelabadi Koliche Muchata Baga Telparada. Who are the ones standing on either side? Prakala Nelabadi means on either side. Koliche Muchata Baga Telparada. How are you able to get in so much into the Parabrahma? He is wondering. Who are the two? Chukkala Rayani Keru Momukala Sudati Sitam. Chukka is the star in Telugu. Chukkala Rayudu is the Chandra, the beloved of the stars. Okay? Keru Momukala, the face of Amma is just, uncomparable to even Chandra. So that is the expression he has used, a poetic expression, saying that Sudati Sitamma. Sudati Sitamma is ever smiling. That is why she is Sudati. And Sitamma smile itself is more than the moonlight. And that Sitamma and Saumitri. Saumitri is the Sumitra's son, means the son born out of friendship. Sumitra is in personified friendship, and that Saumitri. Look here, there are two persons he is referring. One is Sitama, who is none other than the Rama. There is no difference between Sitama and the Parabrahma. Parabrahma and Sitama. We have seen in the previous slokam or poem that Sitama is the Avyakrita aspect or the Maya aspect of the Parabrahma. Why? Parabrahma wanted to create himself and he used his Maya to make the creation. This Maya is called the Karana. Karana is the Maya or the Prakriti, and this Maya manifests into the Karya world or the manifest world. Then Saumitri appears. Okay? Chitamma is Abheda from the Paramatma. Saumitri is the Bheda from Paramatma. Ultimately, Saumitri also surrenders and becomes part of the Parabrahma by his service. Now, in the Charanam, he is bringing in three things. Tanu che vandanam unarinchu chunnara. Tanu is body. Are they doing any bodily act like the karma kanda or any ritual or any worship or prayers, physical prayers to beget you, to be with you, to become you? Or chanuna namakirtana cheyuchunnara. Are they singing your glory with their throat through the Vak Shakti? Are they able to do that? And the third one is Manasuna Talachi Maimarachi Yunnara. Are they contemplating so much that they themselves dissolved in that contemplation and Maimarachi? They don't have any existence anymore. Once they have, the contemplation is so severe, so intense that they have merged with the Lord. So there are three ways. We have got the Triputi. That means, Mano, Vak, Kaya. Kaya is the Sharira or the seat of action or the mode of action or the Karma Kanda, and Kirtana is the Bhakti Marga, that is the walk, and Maimarachi is the Dhyana Marga. Karma, Bhakti, Dhyana Margas are walk, the body, the walk and the mind. Mano, Vak, Kaya, Karmalu. These are called the three Karanas, three types of instruments we have. Please do not talk in between, kindly, anyone. Okay. Now, with these three instruments, can we reach? He is putting chunnara. Are they able to? Are they doing that? He is wondering, because the Parabrahma cannot be reached either by karma or by dhyana or by or by the walk also. We know from Upanishads that he cannot be done. Then how are they doing it? That means they are going beyond the Shakti of the body, the walk or the speech and the mind to transcend and reach the Paramatma. The word Nenaru they have put here. Here Tyagaraja has used the word Nenaru. There is no other matching word as I know in other languages. Nenaru is extreme amount of compassion, love, affection, and then indebtedness all together put to one word. It is Nenar. So Nenarunchi Tyagarajunito. So please tell me what is the way you have reached, my dear Amma Sitama, the Maya Shakti, the Abheda of Paramatma, my dear Saumitri, the Bheda Bhava, or the initially to start with it will be Dvaita, then Saumitri also merges with the Lord. How are you doing it? Either by your actions or by your Namakirtana or by your mind. Beyond that, what are you doing? Please tell me with your kind-heartedness and then compassion and love towards me to this Tyagaraja, how you are worshipping, so that he will also follow suit. This is the meaning that is available in the short time that we have, and I request my brother to go ahead with the next song.
Thank you. This particular song, I have not followed any classical musician, but followed from a Telugu movie called Tyagaya in those days, sung by our late Nagaya Garu, Chitturi Nagaya Garu. He sang this song in so emotionally. I copied him and tried to produce as much as possible. Kindly bear with me. Pavana Gunarama Hare Pavana Gunarama Hare Rama Hare Paramadaya Nilaya Hare Paramadaya Nilaya Hare Pavana Gunarama Hare Rama, Hare Maya Manusha Rupa Maya Dita Mangaladata Maya Manusha Rupa Maya Dita Mangaladata Vedanta Vadu Krudaya Vihara Vedanta Vadu Krudaya Vihara Vedamaya Paramananda Rupa Vedamaya Paramananda Rupa Pavana Gundarama Hare Rama Hare Nikhila Chara Chara Vadana Nikhilanchali Rupa Savadana Nikhila Chara Chara Vadana Nikhilanchali Rupa Savadana Navatulasi Dalana Bharana Navatulasi Dalana Bharana Nana Jivana Nataka Rama Pavana Gunarama Hare Rama Hare.
Bhavan sir, namaste. I go ahead with the meaning. Pavana Gunarama Hare Paramadaya Nilaya. What is it available directly to us? He is saying Pavana Guna. Will Paramatma have any gunas? Paramatma is Nirguna. In the Paratattva, Gunatita, Nirguna, Gunarahita. But what Tyagaraja is saying? Pavana Guna. Pavana Guna means he is trying to reach the Paramatma through the manifest form of Paramatma. What is the manifest avatara here? He is contemplating on the Rama avatara, and this Rama avatara is nothing but that Paramatma. This Purana, the Itihasika Purusha Rama is nothing but the same representation of that. So what we need to learn? We have to learn to see in and through the Itihasa and Purana Purushas, the gods and deities that we see in all the Puranas and Itihasas, in Mahabharata, in Bhagavata, in Vishnu Purana, in Skanda Purana, whatever deity we see, like, Shiva, Shakti, Rama, Krishna, Skanda, you can see Vignayak, Vigneswara, any of these idols or forms or Itihas or Purana stories, we have to learn to see the Almighty, the Paramatma, the Paratattva, the Parabrahma in and through the Gunarupa or the manifest form or the Sakara Rupa. Here, the Pavana Gunarama is the Sakara Rupa he is contemplating, and he is saying Paramadaya Nilaya. Immediately he focused on the Parabrahma. Who can be Paramadaya? Parama is supreme. Daya is compassion, love, affection. What is complete Paramadaya? Paramadaya is Paramatma. So Paramadaya Nilaya means again he is focused immediately his camera. He has zoomed onto the Parabrahma. How do I know that? Maya Manusha Rupa. He understands that the form of Rama that is available in the Itihasa Ramayana is a Maya Manusha Rupa. That means it is born out of nescience or Maya. We said Avyakta is the Maya, that is the feminine component or the Shakti component or the Prakriti component or the Avyakrita component or the Asambhuti component of Paramatma. Once it manifests, what will happen? It will become Avidya. That means it gets mixed with the Rajas and Tamas. Pure Sattva is Maya. Sattva combined with Rajas and Tamas becomes the Avidya. Then there will be Vyashti, individual form, and there will be Visvatma or the Samasti, and then the Paramatma. Jivatma, Visvatma, Paramatma. Individual consciousness and the universal consciousness and the supreme consciousness. Pavana Gunarama is appealing through the formal God to the informal Maya Manusha Rupa. That means you are nothing but the Paramatma. For the sake of a purpose, taking a purpose into hand, you have come here in the Maya Manusha Rupa. And he says, Maya Atita, you are beyond the Maya. We told na, the first one is the Paramatma, totally, undifferentiated. Then comes the level of Maya, where the Chit Shakti of the Paramatma gets into the Maya, and the Maya manifests as the Hiranyagarbha Brahma, or the creator, from down the creation. So, Maya Atita, you are beyond the Maya. That is, he is again immediately focusing the Parabrahma through the Sakara Rupa itself, in and through the Sakara Rupa. Mangaladata, all auspiciousness, Sivam, Mangalam means nothing, Parabrahma only. Vedanta Vadhu Hridaya Vihara. Vedanta Vadhu, he is Vadhu or consort, or his company, he is the Vedanta. What is Vedanta? Vedanta is Upanishads. The Jnana portion of the Vedas is called the Vedanta. So Vedanta Vadhu Hridaya Vihara. You ever rejoice in the Hridaya of the Upanishads. The Vadhu, a personified maid called Upanishad, or the consort called Upanishad, in that you are the one who is rejoicing. That is Vedanta Vadhu Hridaya Vihara. How can I get the Maya Manusha Rupa, the Maya Atita? Only through the Vedanta Vadhu, only through the Vedanta, only through the Upanishads, only through the Sabda Pramana. This is called the Guru Vakya and Shastra Vakya, also called the Apta Vakya, and that is the only Pramana available for us. And then what is he? Veda Maya. He is Mayat, means having that fully in everywhere. That is the Veda Maya, and his name is Paramananda. What is that? Sat Chit Ananda is his form, is his Rupam. That is why it is the Paramananda is the Rupa, Chit is the Jnana, and Sat is the existence absolute. Sat Chit Jnana, Satchidananda, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, the Paramananda here. He says Vedamaya. In Gita also we have Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto Matta Smritir Jnanam Apohanancha Vedaischa Sarvair Ahameva Vedjo Vedanta Krit Veda Videva Chaham. He is the Vedas, he is the essence of the Vedas, he is the writer, author of the Vedas, and he is nothing but the Vedas, and Vedas are nothing but the Paramatma. That is the concept he is giving, and Maya is, again, in Gita we have several references. Sambhavami Atma Mayaya, Brahmayan Sarva Bhutani, Yantra Rodhani Mayaya. Like that, several places, my Maya, Mama Maya Duratjaya, like that, he will always be quoting about the Maya also, the Parabrahma, the Krishna Parabrahma there. Here we are thinking about the Rama Brahman. Rama Brahman is none other than the Krishna Brahman, is none other than the Shiva Perumal or Shiva Brahman. All are same as the Parabrahma. Thank you, Anaya, for the opportunity to ask me to.
Wonderful interpretation. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Next comes.
Yeah.
Vanturiti kohulu viya vaya Rama. 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 Tulta Vinti Vani Tulta Vinti Vani Modalaina Mada Tulta Vinti Vani Modalaina Mada Dula Nela Kulajayu Nija Vanturiti kohulu Viya Vaya Rama. Vanturiti kohulu Viya Vaya Rama. Vanturiti kohulu Romancha महाने वरकंसुकः रोमाञ्चमाने वरकंसुकः रामभक्तुडने मुद्रबिल्लयु रामनाममाने वरकंसु रोमाञ्चमाने वरकंसुकः रामभक्तुडने मुद्रबिल्लयु रामनाममाने रामनाममाने वरखड्गवीचि रामनाममाने वरखड्गवीचि राजिल्लुनट्टु త్యాగరాజు నీకే బంటు రీతి కోలు వియవయ్య రామవంతు రీతి కోలు వియవయ్య రామవంతు రీతి కోలు వియవయ్య రామ
నమస్కారం అన్నయ్య, చాలా చక్కగా మనసుతో పాడారు, నోటితో కాకుండాను చాలా బాగా వచ్చింది. I will try to share the meaning with our people. Here, this song is about the Dasa Bhava. Dasa is servant, Bantu. Bantu means servant. The relationship between the Lord and the Bhakta can be several fold. It can be like a lover, as in case of Radhika, Radha and the Gopikas. It can be like a Banturiti, like the Anjaneya Swami, the servant master relationship, and it can be also any type of relationship that Lord can have, the Bhakta can have. Here it is a servant master relationship, Dasa Bhava. Who is the Bantu, Rama Bantu? Immediately we know Anjaneya Swami. What is Anjaneya Swami? Anjaneya Swami is the Jnana personified. He is nothing but Jnana personified, and Rama himself in a different form, because Rama Parabrahma is already attained by the Hanuman. So here Tyagaraja is saying, please give me the status of the Hanuman like a Banturiti. Here, how do I get this service bhava? By total surrender. Total surrender, complete Saranagati is essential to have a servant master relationship. To have total surrender, what should happen? All my 6 internal enemies should go. Okay, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsaryas should be completely annihilated. Then only I will be able to become a servant, the true servant to the Lord. So that's why the Anupallavi says, Tunta Vintivani Manmadhudu. Tunta Vintivadu means Manmadha. Manmadha is the kama, or the desire, not the laingika or the sexual desire. Any desire itself is kama. It is tunta vinti vani modalaina. From that, starting from the kama, krodha, moha, mada, matsarya, all the 6. Like mada, adula, etc. Patti, nela, kula, jeyu. In order to become your Bantu, I am ready. Try to clean my heart without the 6 internal enemies, Arishad Varga, or the 6 internal powerful enemies for all of us. We have to get rid of them to give the servant master relationship. Then what will happen? He will become the representative of Rama. Like a soldier standing in front of Rama's fort or Rama's chamber, and that soldier will have a kanchuka. Kanchuka is the armor. Kanchuka is the armor, like the the kavacha what you have, and the kanchuka is nothing but, when we think about Rama, the whole body erupts with the pleasure, and that horripilation is the kanchuka, or the covering, or the armor for the Rama Bhakta. And he has got a signet ring from the Rama, or the ID card given by Rama, that he is my man. What is that? Rama Bhakta. Rama Bhakta is the Mudra Billa. Mudra Billa is the ID card for the Bhakta. And he must have the Varakhadga to to see that no other enemy enters the fort. Already the 6 central enemies are driven, and anybody who is coming to those enemies, he has to arrest them. For that, the khadga. What is that khadga he has got? Not the physical sword, which is powerful enough to kill people. Here, this Ramanama is not a killing sword. It is a sort of a sword which gives mukti or then emancipation. Okay? The Kanchuka, the armor, the ID card, the Rama Bhakta, and the Varakhadga, the Ramanama, Rajillu Natla, they must be excelling in me. Please grant me all the things, the Romancha by your name, and the signet ring from you, the Rama Bhakta, and then the Varakhadga of your Ramanama, may they be with me, and may all my 6 internal enemies go away, and I will have the servant, a faithful servant to you, like, the Swami Anjaneya Swami. That is the Banturiti Koluviyavaya. Here, in servant relationship, what happens is the servant has got no interest to do or not to do, to enjoy or not to enjoy. Entire thing is left to the master. If the master wants a particular thing, he will bring and give. Even if it is a good one or bad one, he will not question. There is no kartritva or doership. There is no bhoktritva or enjoyership in the servant-master relationship. It is a relationship of complete surrender. It is a relationship where all the internal enemies are driven out, and it is a relationship where the kartritva and the bhoktritva, or the doer and the enjoyership, have been totally lost. Look here, all of us, we have, whenever we do something, we have kartritva. I have done this, and it is for my enjoyment. That is given up in the relationship between the Bantu and the master.
Brochevara, with his permission, Tamudu, I am going ahead with the next song, okay? Brochevara Ninu Vinna Raghuvara Nanu Brocheva Barura Ninu Vina Raghuvara Nicharana Ambuja Munune Virajala Karunala Mahala Bro Cheba Barura Vocheturanadivandita Nidupara Kelanaya Vocheturanadivandita Nidupara Kelanaya Vocheturanadivandita Nidupara Kelanaya Ni Cheritamu Pogadaleni Na Chintadi Chivaramuli Chivegame Ni Cheritamu Pogadaleni Na Chintadi Chivaramuli Chivegame Sa Itapate Napai Nikabhimana Muleda Vatatmaja Chitapada Na Pogalanu Hinarada Atura Muga Kariraju Nibrochina Vasudevude Nivugada Atura Muga Kariraju di brochina Vasudevude Nivugada Turamuga Kaviraju di brochina Vasudevude Nivugada Padakamella Pogo Tiga Tiga Na Che Jipati Viduvaka Padakamella Pogo tiga tiga na che jipa tividuva kasa sani da pada nisa ni da ne pada ma pada ga ma pa Dani sa ni da pa ma di da pa ma ga ma pa da ma pa da ni sa sa ma da ni pa da ni sa sa ri ri ni ni sa da da ni pa da ma pa da ni sa ni da ni pa da ma pa da ni sa ma ga ri sa ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni broche wa re barura
Very nicely sung, sir. I'll go to just give the meaning. Now, here, this is not a Tyagaraja composition. Just please be reminded that this is from Mysore Sri Vasudevacharya. All of us will be thinking that it is from the Tyagaraja, but doesn't matter. The saint is different, but the meaning is the same. Tyagaraja is none other than the Vasudevacharya in Parabrahma form. So we take it that way and then go ahead. Brochevar evarura ninu vina. Vina means beyond you or other than you. Other than you. Who is the one? The word brochuta is a special word in Telugu. Brochuta, there is no equivalent English word as I know. Neither I am aware of a proper word in other languages I know of. The nearest word in Sanskrit comes avanam. Avanam means to protect. Avana. Avatu mam, avatu vaktaram, we say no, that avana. The brochuta includes 3 or 4 things. One is the love, the other is compassion, the third one is protection, the fourth one is the palana. That is the one who is nourishing, giving love, affection, food, shelter, protection, name everything, all of the things put together in one word is brochuta. And that brochuta is done by our parents. Firstly the mother and then the father. And the father of the fathers, father of all fathers, our great-grandfather, our great father is of course the Sri Ram. Brochevar evarura ninu vina, beyond you, other than you, Raghuvara. Nanu, brochevar evarura. Nanu means here, not the physical Nanu. The Atma he is telling. Ni charanam bujamulu ne vedajala. I am not able to be away from your lotus feet. Karunalavala, because you are the embodiment of compassion. That is there in the broche itself. Brochevar evarura karunalavala. Who are the people who are worshipping Chaturananadi Vandita? Chaturanana is what? The god with the deity with the 4 faces. We all know the Puranic deity, the Brahmaji, who is the creator. We have 2 words here. Brahman is the Parabrahma. Brahma is the Chaturmukha Brahma, or the 4-faced, the creator we have in the Puranas. But then in Vedanta we have another Brahma. This Chaturmukha Brahma, the equivalent of that in Vedanta is the Hiranyagarbha Brahma. So the Hiranyagarbha Brahma is he is worshipping you because he is the direct manifestation. Now the Paramatma, then the Maya, that is the Prakriti or the Amma, and that Shakti is coming down for manifestation. That is the Chaturanana or the Hiranyagarbha Brahma. Vandita, worshipped by him. Niku Parakelanaya. This word Parak is also again very special word in Telugu. What is Paraku? Paraku means not forgetfulness, not unawareness. So Paraku means not paying enough attention. He is there, he is attentive, but not paying full attention. So Lord is busy, so his attention is slightly away from the Bhakta here, and the Bhakta is appealing, why your full attention is not on me? That is the Parak. Ni charitamu pogadaleni na chinta tirchi varamulichi vegame nanu brochevarevarura. Ni charitamu pogadaleni. How can we sing the glories of Lord? We know that from Upanishads that the vak or the power of speech cannot explain or recite the glories of the Lord, the Parabrahma. That is why the Charitamu Pogadaleni na Chinta Dircha. I am unable to contemplate you through the words. So give me the boon of attaining to you. Sitapate na paini ka abhimanamu leda. Question here is not that he doesn't have. You have. I know that you are very intimate to me. Sitapate, that is the Maya, and Maya's Pati is Parabrahma, and the Chaturanana is also worshipping. Then the manifest world in which Tyagaraja also is there, and not Abhimanamule, Napai, Abhimanamuleda, Vatatmaja Archita, Vatatmaja again is the Anjaneya Swami. Anjaneya Swami is Jnana Swarupa, and the Vata means here it is the air. Air is the Prana Shakti. He is the Satyam. It is called, Prana is called the Satyam, and Paramatma is the Satyasya Satyam. Satyam, Satyasya Satyam, Pranavai Satyam. Vatatmaja Archita Pada, na Moralana Vinarada, Aturamaga Karirajunu Prochina, Vasudevudavu Nivu Kada. He is invoking the story of Gajendra Moksha here. Here, Gajendra is in the Bheda Bhava. He is in the Laukika Bhava. Till that time, he is not protected. The moment he got the realization, he is none other. The Lord, he is only manifesting in this form and giving all these manifestations. Then automatically Lord gave him the replete, and he has given him the moksha or whatever it is. Patakamella pogotti gattiga na cheyi patti viduvaka. Patakama pogottata is nothing but inhalation of the fruits of karma. We do several karmas or actions. These karmas beget either punya or the papa, depending on the type of karma. Either punya is also binding, papa also is binding. So both have to be annulled before one really gets a merger with the Lord. Patakamella pogotti, once that is done, gattiga na cheyi batti, there is no separation anymore. Viduvaka nanu brochevar. Till then there is a separation between the devotee and the devoted, with the bhakta and the deity. Now, when the merger occurs, when all the karmas are annulled, there is no sanchita, agami or prarabdha left. He is left with only one thing, the union with the Lord, and that is the gattiga nachayi batti viduvaka nanu brochevarevurura raghuvara nanu brochevarevurura. Very excellent composition by Mysore Sri Vasudevacharya, and we will move on to the next song. Anna, please present the next song.
Wonderful interpretation, Tamudu. Going ahead. Sangeeta Jnanamo Bhakti Vina Sanmargamu Kalade Manasa Sangeeta Jnanamo Bhakti Vina Sanmargamu Kalade Manasa Sangeeta Jnanamo Brunginatesha Samiraja Ghataja Brunginatesha Samiraja Ghataja Matangana Dulupa Sincha Sangeeta Jnanamo Bhakti Vina Sanmargamu Kalade Manasa Sangeeta Jnanamo Nyaya Nyayamu Telusunu Jagamulu Nyaya Nyayamu Telusunu Jagamulu Maya Maya Bani Telusunu Durguna Kaya Jadi Shadripula Jainche Kaya Jadi Shadripula Jainche Karyamu Telusunu Tyagarajunike Sangeeta Jnanamo Bhakti Vina Sanmargamu Posagi Manasa Sangeeta Jnanamo.
Not very well, Anaya. Not very well. And let us look at the meaning now. Sangeeta Jnanamu Bhakti Vina Sanmargamu Kalade Manasa. Superficially, in the very outset, it looks that one requires to be musically very much accomplished to reach the Lord. I am not a musician. Then most of us are not. We don't have Sangeeta Jnana. Can we not get emancipation? No, that's not the answer here. Here, Jnanamu Bhakti, Sangeetamu. Three things are said. Sangeeta, Jnanamu, Bhakti, Vina, Sanmargamu, Galade. What is that Sanmargam? The way to Sat. Sat, Chit, Ananda, or Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. That is the attribute or that way in which it describes the Parabrahma. How do we get that? Bhakti, of course, we have seen the Achanchala Bhakti of many saints, many in the literature. And there are people who have the Sangeeta Jnana and also had the Bhakti. Tyagaraja is one among them. Samyak Jnanam. If you analyze the word Sangeeta, it becomes Samyak Jnanam. What is Samyak Getamu? Samyak Jnanamu? Samgetamu? Samyak Jnanamu. Samgetamu is Samaveda. Sa plus ama. Sa means with. You get there? Ama is prana. It is the prana shakti. Sama is the prana shakti of the Lord. That is the Sangeeta or the Samyak Geetam. A Samyak Geetam anetatuvanti. With that jnana and coupled with the bhakti vina, without that, sanmargamu galade. Is there any other marga to the sat? Oh Manasa, he is asking. Here, he has listed in the Anupallavi, Bhringi, Natesha, Samiraja, Ghataja, Matanga, Narada, Adul, etc. Upasinche. What is the Upasana they are doing? See, all of them are not musicians, as you can see from the names. Bhringi is the consort or the person who is very close to Parameshwara from the Skanda Purana. Natesha is Ishvara himself, the Parameshwara in Kailasha. And Samira is Vayu. Samiraja is our Hanuman, the Jnana. And then Ghataja is the Agastya from the pot. He is born out of it. Matanga is another Muni. And Narada, of course, is musically accomplished. And all these, not that they have excellent Sangeeta Jnana alone. They are Jnanis. They are knowledgeable about the Samaveda, or the essence of the Samaveda, or the Sangeeta, or the knowledge. Nyaya Nyayamulu Telusunu. What is this? In the manifest world, Dharma and Adharma, Nyaya and Anyaya, everyone knows. But no one follows. I know about the rules, but who doesn't know the rule book? We will be crossing the red light even when we know we should not cross. So Nyaya and Nyayas are available to us, but then we are not following. Jagamulu Maya Mayamani Telusunu. The moment you ask anyone, no, all this is illusion. There will be songs also in your films that the whole world is Maya. So this sort of routinely also we say, whole world is Maya, illusion, nothing is there. But we'll still live in that world only, in the illusion only. We will not beget jnana and then come out of the illusion. And Durguna Kayaja de Shadripurache Karyamu Telusunu. All the bad qualities, Kayaja, that is born out of the Sukshma and the Stula body, Shadripulu, 6 enemies. Internal enemies, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsarya. Jayinche, to win over that, the Karyamudi, the way of coming out of those things also, I know. So I know the Dharma and the Adharma, and I know that the world is illusion, and I also know the way out of getting out of my internal enemies. But unless I have Sangeeta, Jnanamu, Bhakti Vina, I will not be able to reach the Sanmarga, Sat Marga towards the Sat. Then what should we have? We should understand the Nyaya and then go by the Nyaya and then defeat the Anyaya. We understand the transitory nature of the Maya of the world and live as though like a touch-me-not in the world, because it is an illusory world, it is a Mithya world, it is not a true absolute reality. And we also should come out of the 6 internal enemies that we have. And further, after that, we must have the Vedic knowledge, the Upanishadic knowledge, or the Sama knowledge, or the Sangeeta knowledge, and the Jnana and the Bhakti, like Bhringi, Natesha, Samiraja, Ghataja, Matanga, Narada, etc., the path followed by them. Then, of course, the Sanmarga will be available. Oh Manasa, he is applying and appealing to the manifest Atma, Manas in himself. That means to us, who is that Manas? The Manas is the whole world. He is teaching us through this that by following what is prescribed in the Charana, we have to attain the Sangita, Jnana and Bhakti along with and then only we can reach the Sanmarga, like Bhringi, Natesa, etc. persons quoted in the Anupallavi. Thank you, Anaya, for the opportunity. We go ahead with the next song.
కనుగొంటిని శ్రీరాముని దేడు కనుగొంటిని నారాముని దేడు కనుగొంటిని శ్రీరాముని దేడు కనుగొంటిని ఇనకూలమందు ఇంపుగాను గుట్టి ఇనకూలమందు ఇంపుగాను గుట్టి ఇలలోన సీతానాయకు నిన్నేడు కనుగొంటిని శ్రీరాముని దేడు కనుగొంటిని భరత లక్ష్మణ శత్రుఘ్నులు కొలవ భరత లక్ష్మణ శత్రుఘ్నులు కొలవ పరమానసుతుడు పాదమూలబట ధీరులైన సుగ్రీవ ప్రముఖులు వినుతి సేయ త్యాగరాజను నేడు కనుగొంటిని శ్రీరాముని నేడు కనుగొంటిని నారాముని నేడు కనుగొంటిని.
Nice, Anna. Thank you. We'll just quickly go ahead with the meaning of this song, and one more is there for you to sing after this.
Yeah.
I'm going to share the song here. Here, when you say Kanuguntini means not with the physical eye. We all know that we cannot see the form of the Lord, except the idol you may see in the temple or in your puja mandir. But if you want to really see the Paramatma or even the sort of the manifest form also, physical eyes are not an equipment to register that. So how do I see that? By my internal eye. What is that internal eye? Jnana netra. Kanuguntini here means I have contemplated and understood in my Jnana netra. That is Kanuguntini. I have seen Sri Rama, I have seen you here. Then seeing Rama means all of us without exception have a concept that Lord is opposite to us. When we pray, He will come. He will bless us. I am the Bhakta. He is the granter of the boons. I will take the boons. And if something happens, I will say, why you have cursed me? And we will also blame him. This sort of duality is there. Everyone will have. This is called the Dvaita, where the Bhakta imagines himself separate from the Almighty or the idol. So this is okay. There's nothing wrong in that. But thing is, at some stage, a devotee should understand that he is not separate from the Lord. In fact, he is nothing but the Lord himself. And we are a part of the Parama. When that comes, then the question of Kanuguntini doesn't arise. Then it only just a merger. He is just describing here a physical description of Rama's sort of Aitihasa, Yenakulamandu Impuganu Putti, that is born in the Surya Kula, Yenakula, Ilalona, Seta Nayakuni, in the manifest world, in the manifest form, that Parabrahma whom I am contemplating daily is none other than the Rama who is available as the Purana Purusha, Itihasa Purusha, Seta Nayaka. Then of course, who are his associates? Bharata, Lakshmana, Satrughna. These three are ever worshipping him. Pavamana Sutudu is ever there. The Jnana manifest Anjanaya Swami is the son of the Vaideva. He is ever there and he is at his feet. Padamulu Patta means not physically comforting the feet, but treading the path of him. Treading the path of Paramatma is the Padamula Patta. Dhirulaina Sugriva Pramukhulu. Who else is there? Sugriva and others are there along with him. All these things, all these people are Vinati Seya. They are all praising him and then worshipping him. Tyagarajanutini Nedu Kanugunti. He has got a mental picture of Rama being worshipped by Bharata, Lakshmana, Satrughna, Anjanaya Swami, Sugriva, etc. All the people, along with the Sita Mata by his side, as a sort of form available to us in the Ayodhya Rama or the Dasaratha Rama. This Dasaratha Rama is nothing but the Rama Brahma or the Param Brahma or the Paramatma. Then once we have that concept, the Kanuguntini, not Kanuguntini will not be there. This is in a state of contemplation, and in the sadhaka stage, once the sadhana matures, the bhakta or the sadhaka merges with the Almighty. Let's go to the last song.
Thank you. After this song, we'll go for Mangalam. Okay, please.
Yeah, correct.
Ramanandu Brohara, Ramanandu Brohara, Prema ko Loka Bhiramanandu Brohara, Chimalo Brahmalo, Chimalo Brahmalo, Shiva Kesavadulalo, Chimalo Brahmalo, Shiva Kesavadulalo, Prema Miri Melagusunde, Prema Mira Melagusunde, Pirudu Vahinchina Sita, Ramanandu Brohara, Prema to Loka Viramanandu Brohara, Mepula Kai Kanatavu Nappu Padaka Vigi, Mepula Kai Kanatavu Nappu Padaka Vigi, Tapu Panulu Lekayunte, Tapu Panulu Lekayunte, Tyagaraja Vinuta Seva, Ramanandu Brohara, Prema to Loka Viramanandu Brohara.
Nicely rendered, Anaya. There are some beautiful things, the meaning. Let's quickly look at those things. Rama, Nannu Brova Rava Moko. Only Brova is that, the protection, all inclusive protection. That is the Brova. And he is saying Anupallavi, Chimalo in the ant, Brahmalo in the creator. Where is Paramatma then? Paramatma is everywhere. He is all the Vyaktarupa. The Vyaktarupa of the Paramatma is the whole Vyasti, or the individual and the Samasti. Samasti is right from a tiny ant or a blade of grass to the creator, the Hiranyagarbha Brahma or the Chaturmukha Brahma, everything. And of course, all the deities I worship, the Shiva and the Keshava, I worship as Shiva, I worship as Vishnu. And you are that Rama. Rama is Shiva, Shiva is Rama. Sarvam Shiva Ramamayam. Sarvam Shiva Kesavamayam. Like that, everything is the manifestation of Parabrahma. Prema Mira Melaguchunde Birudu Vahinchina. You are very famous and very known that you are the one abiding principle right from the tiny ant up to the creator and the entire Vyakrita Jagat. As we have already seen, there is an Avyakrita Jagat which is at the Maya level. The Parabrahma is above that. The Parabrahma, the Maya level or the Shakti or the Prakriti level. Below that is the Vyaktarupa or the Saguna Brahma or the Vidita or the manifest form of the whole universe, and everything in the universe. The mammals are there, who give birth to babies and the nurture with milk, the ones which come out of the egg, the andajas, and then the first ones are called the jarayujas, the andajas, then the uddhajas, those who come from the seed in the form of these things, and the krimiketakas, and finally the mountains. Everything is nothing but the manifestation of the Parabrahma. Here Charana is very interesting. Kannatavu na meppulakai appu padaka. Meppu is, I always want somebody to praise me. I always want somebody to say I am excellent. That is what is called meppu in Telugu. So I strive to see that I am always recognized and then praised and kept at a higher pedestal. That is meppu. For that, Don't be after those things. And then don't be indebted to the place you are born. Kannatau, the place of birth. Here we have the indebtedness or the runa. We have got 6 types of runas. First type of runa is called the Pitru runa. The runa, the indebtedness to the father. How do I annul that? By giving beautiful progeny and grandchildren to him into his hand and part of it. And secondly, by performing all the rites, last rites, and everything related to that is the Pitru runa. Then we come to Matru runa. Matru runa is said it can never be repaid. That means it is there. We are permanently indebted to the Matru runa. So it cannot be removed. The third one is called the Devaruna. How do I do the Devaruna? By doing all the Vijjukta karmas, all the ordained duties as per the dharma, as per the scriptures we do. That is the Devaruna we will overcome. Then we have got what is called the Manushyaruna. Manushyaruna is towards fellow men, fellow country beings. How do I do that? Not spread corona to others. Take vaccine, be protected, and don't do anything untoward to others which will endanger them, harm them, injure them. This is the Manushyaruna. Then we have the Rishiruna. Rishi is the drasta. In other words, the guru or the teacher. Always you have to repay the runa, not by physically giving him a gift or guru dakshina, but by following the path of the guru that is shown by the guru. Guru Rangri Padme Manaschena Lagnam Tatahkim Tatahkim. Shankaracharya says that is the Rishiruna. So we have the Pitru runa, we have the Matru runa, which cannot be annulled. Then we have the Devaruna, we have the Rishiruna, we have the Manushyaruna, and finally we have the Bhutaruna. What is Bhutaruna? To all the Panchaphuta. We have no business to pollute or do anything with the air, water that we are enjoying free of cost. Now, the amount of air that we breathe, if we calculate in terms of oxygen cylinders, we will not be able to pay for that. All of us should know that. So we have to respect the environment and see no environmental pollution is done. This is the way we get out of Kannatauna Appu Padaka. Viravigi. Viravigi means extreme arrogance and extreme ahankara and ahambhava. I am great. I am the doer. I know better. I am right. All that is called the Viravigi. And that. So, these have to be understood. Oh Rama, you are there everywhere, from the tiny ant up to the Brahma and Shiva and Vishnu. And I have come here on your on your order, and let me fulfill my responsibilities as a person on this earth by Pitru runa, Matru runa, Deva runa, Rishi runa, good, and then the Manusya runa, and ultimately the Bhuta runa. All these things are embedded in the word Meppulakai Kannatauna Appu Padaka. Thank you very much for a nice opportunity. And Annaji will sing the Mangalam song, for which I am not going to give any meaning because it is one self-explanatory, two time constraint. Okay, please go ahead.
Thank you. This is Mangalam, last item. Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Manoharaya Mamaka Bhikshadaya Mahita Mangalam. Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Manoharaya Mamaka Bhikshadaya Mahita Mangalam. Kausali Saya Mandahasa Dasa Poshanaya Vasavadi Vinutasa Garata Mangalam. Charumegaya Rupaya Chandana Dicharchitaya Harakata Shobhitaya Bhuri Mangalam. Charumeshaya Rupaya Chandana Dicharchitaya Harakata Shobhitaya Bhuri Mangalam. Ramachandraya Janaka Rajaja Manoharaya Mamaka Bhikshadaya Mahita Mangalam. Mahita Mangalam.